Hello fellow Pokemon fans, my name is Brasscoin and welcome to my channel. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has just come out, which means we have a brand new immaculate and beautiful region of Paldea to explore. We have a lot of Pokemon to discover, and among those are some brand new legendaries, and I gotta say, I love this little side quest. This reminded me of Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, where we had to go off and look at some Braille, find some Pokemon, and then uncover the secrets of the Reggie Trio. That kind of a same thing happens here. We get to take some history lessons from our school, the academy, and then we find out the locations of some shrines, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, because after we find the shrine gates, we have to go on a quest to uncover and discover 8 individual stakes for each shrine in order to unlock it. Today we're going to be going after the blue stakes to unlock the Fire Dark Fish Pokemon, Chi-Yu. That introduction out of the way, guys, let's dive into the game and show you guys what it's going to look like. Alright, so here we have the wonderful map of Paldea. Today we're going to be going after the blue stakes, so they're all going to be in the northeast quadrant. We're going to stop off at this ghost leader and go to the northeast coast. Just fly straight down the mountain. That's where we're going to find the first stake for this video. I tried for the most part to organize them in some kind of cohesive way. We're going to do a little bit of fast traveling here to get to the destination slightly faster. We're aiming for that sandy piece of beach right down towards the edge, and apparently Coriaidon decided not to grab that ledge. I like to glide as far as I can, then run. Running is a little bit faster than gliding in some instances, not all the time though, so use whatever's best for you. But right by this tree on the sandy coastline, we're going to find the first blue stake of the video. We're going to grab that and wait for this annoying cutscene to finish and finalize, and we'll be able to move on to the next one. It's going to say there's a stake in the ground, you want to pull it up, and then we can pull it up. It'll do a little cutscene, and then we can go on to the next one. Next one is going to be over here by the Fighting Star Badge. We're going to use that as a fly point, and we're going to come to this edge here, kind of where these rocks meet the invisible wall that should go to Kalos, and I'm hoping for some DLC on that one. That is the part of the map that should land bridge into the Kalos region. The fact that it is there as a giant wall, yet something that we cannot surmount, we cannot climb above it, actually gives me some hope that as a DLC we'll be able to go that direction in the future, because why program that to be there and still have the map grayed out up there? They could have just done it as a boundaryless wall, just like the oceans are. But that having been said, we're just going to climb up here for a good vantage point, and then we're going to fly. We're looking on the map for some ruins, I believe, and up there you see that tree on the rock. We're going to go right behind that. I probably could have fast forwarded this one a little bit, but I elected not to. So we'll grab this, climb up a little bit more, and then jump off and glide from here. We will be coming back to this area in the later on in the video to get another stake, but like I said, this is the more cohesive way of going about doing these. I tried to do them in a circle if I could, or do it at the point where the most stakes could be hit at once. But here behind these ruins, you can see that blue glow. We're going to get stake number 2. So go ahead and do that, initiate the little cutscene of the black screen of death. Kind of made me thought that my game was glitching out when I first clicked on one of these, just because right now we're waiting. I clicked on it like forever ago. There's an ominous black stake driven to the ground. Do you want to pull it out? Heck yeah, why not? It's glowing, it's shiny. It probably leads to something important. Alright, now that we got that one done, there's a little bit better close up of the map area we were at. We're gonna go over here towards the Poison Star Badge. Sorry, right to the right of that Terra Raid, we're gonna have another blue stake up on the ledge. So we're going to use this fly point from the edge of the desert and just jump off and glide pretty much right onto it. So sometimes I like to hit the Y button when I got a location set, because it'll auto turn you around. We'll ignore that Voltorb because it just wanted to fight me. I did not want to fight it. Not the purpose of the video, so let's keep going. I'm gonna climb up all these rocks. We're almost to the edge. Sometimes you kind of get stuck. It's interesting. I've been stuck a few times in this game. I've heard a lot of people say that they've been having a lot of glitches with this game. I haven't really noticed many myself. Yeah, there's some frame drops, there's some glitchy frames occasionally, and yeah, the game should be as perfect as possible when it comes out, but let's face it, there's unforeseen bugs, there's unforeseen errors, though I do agree that this one does have a lot of them. I haven't seen them the most myself. I've very rarely gotten something that was super egregious. They're all minor things. Nothing like the Wiglet at the trainer's crotch by any means. But I have had a Pokemon spawn underneath one of the trainers. Very rare though. I think I've had it happen once. Now that we got that stake, we're going to come over here to this northern area. You see that lake in the upper right hand corner. We're going to go to North Province Area 1. And we're going to fly to that Pokemon Center. And then use our destination waypoint. This one's actually pretty quick to get to from here. We're just going to come along this little valley. We're going to be climbing up a rock, kind of similar to the one on our right. But yeah, it's just to our left. We're going to climb up. It's a little bit steep. I prefer to hop as opposed to grab and climb. I think it takes less time to do. Man, I'm tripping all over my tongue. Sorry, I do apologize. I am pretty sleep deprived, so I got the video earlier on today, so I'm narrating after the fact. That's why I'm not having to play the controls right now, but we did get that stake, so we're going to move on to the next one. And I believe that should be stake number 4. Maybe that was stake number 5. I think that was stake number 5, so moving on. The next one is going to be towards the bottom of this I'm not even going to be able to say that. By the Poison Star badge, we'll fly to East Province area because my other waypoint isn't, my other Pokemon Center isn't fly-toable. Isn't unlocked yet, is a better way of saying that. But this one will be a little bit more of a trek. If you haven't done the star badges, ignore these boundaries. You're going to want to walk around them or else you're going to get kicked out. So this one is one that I have not yet done, so I'm just going to skirt around the outside. Of course, I did it on my first playthrough just to get the experience. But the problem with doing everything on your first playthrough is you have to find everything first. So I went through and found everything, made sure that there were only 8 because we didn't have guides for them at the time that I was making this video. That's why I'm making the video, is for a guide for it. But I collected all of the stakes first, jotted down their locations, and then started over and traded some of my Pokemon back to my save file to get all of these abilities unlocked quickly so that I can come through and grab all of these stakes. I probably could have done this in a shorter, more concise video, but a lot of comments on my guide seem to indicate that people prefer not just showing a map location and then going, like, teleporting to it and saying, oh, hey, look, there's a picture, there's where the stake's at, or, you know, the Spiritomb pieces from Pokemon Legends Arceus. The actual journey from point to point is what my fans have said they liked a lot about my videos, so we're going to continue that style. Don't fix it if it ain't broke, right? So here is stake number 6, I believe. So we'll grab that one and move on to stake number 7. The last 2 are actually pretty easy to get to, in my opinion. That's why I saved them for last. One of them is right next to the shrine. That's obviously going to be stake number 8. But for now, let's move on to stake number 7. Ah, yes, it crumbles away. Okay, stake number 7 is going to be off to the right side. We're going to go down towards the lighthouse over by the electric gym in Levencia City. So we'll fly to that outside Pokemon Center. We're not going to run up to the lighthouse exactly. We're going to kind of take a detour, a more roundabout way of doing it, because it's not right next to the lighthouse. It's just a little bit above it. So we'll follow the path for the most part, but up here we're going to deviate and head more left than we will following the path. So Yep, there we go. Off to the right. Sorry, I said left, but we're going off to the right instead. And that was one of the glitch areas that I had mentioned. Sometimes you'll just fall and you'll get in a falling pattern. I think it's pretty funny. But if you do it long enough, your phone will like auto relocate you back to the nearest flying point. So that's pretty cool. There is stake number 7. We just have one more remaining. It is going to be up by the fighting star badge as well. And it's also going to be pretty close to the gate. In fact, that seal is going to be right underneath the stake. It's actually pretty cool. So we'll fly over there towards the fighting star badge in just a second. Open up our map, move upwards, and there's our flying point right about there. And then, yeah, we'll grab that. Actually, this is stake number 7. My apologies. I was off a stake. This one is stake number 7. So this one is right next to the Pokemon Center, up on a very steep hill. So we'll move and just turn around and run right up it. And then next to this tree on top, we'll have our stake number 7. I do apologize for miscounting. I kind of got lost in what I was talking about. Like I said, I am pretty sleep deprived. I had a kid this weekend, so that's really cool. We went in Thursday, and we ended up having a kid by the end of Thursday night, so I just got out of the hospital. So I got to spend some time playing this game while tending to a crying baby. And then I came home and decided to make some videos, so I'm pretty dead. It's great. But that was stake number 7. Let's move on to stake number 8. This one is going to be up the waterfall on the southern side of this little town that our fighting star badge has taken up residence in. So from my location, I'm pretty much just going to fly directly there. You can see that waterfall right in front of us. The tippy top of that is going to be where our last stake is at. And you kind of see that mouth of a cave right there, where the waterfall is coming out of. That's actually where our seal is. And I think this one is the most cleverly hidden out of the 4. I managed to not know that you could unlock these gates or these seals by taking history lessons with your classes. So if you finish all of the history lessons with your teacher, you will have these locations put on your map for you. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't know that until after I had found all of them. So I ran into the pink one or purple one on accident. The other 3 I kind of struggled to find. And this one I kind of just found that stake up there. It's like, huh, what's down in this cave? And kind of accidentally found this seal. So this is the seal for the dark fire, the little water fish. I forgot its name already, but I feel like it's something I'm not going to pronounce. So I'm just going to wait until it shows up on screen before I make an attempt at reading it. I feel like it has something Yu-Chin in it, but I'm not confident for that. So there is that little fire dark fish Pokemon. I think it's incredibly interesting that it's a fish. Clear, plain as day, fish. But it's fire dark. I want to know the lore behind these, so I'm going to do some research. But this is Chi-Yu's. The Pokemon Chi-Yu. So we'll throw a Pokeball at it. And that is how you find it, guys. That is everything you need to know for this. Thanks for watching. Here's a map, because some people like just having a map at the end of the video, or at the beginning of the video, or just a map in general. This gives you all of the locations where we found one of these stakes, as seen on the overworld map. Obviously, you can't zoom in and zoom out. Something that I found incredibly sad about my playthrough through the game is that we can't control our zoom 100%. It's just like you're all out or you're all in. So here it is, as close as we can get for an overworld map location of the approximate area for all of these stakes. I'm Brasscoin. Thank you guys for watching this video series. I have 3 more videos just like it going over the other locations for the other legendaries for this game. I'll catch you guys in one of my other videos.